Welcome to the New England Journal of Medicine at the annual meeting of the European Society for Medical Oncology. I'm Stephen Morrissey, managing editor, and I'm talking with Eric Rubin, editor-in-chief, and Oladapo Yeku, associate editor of NEJM Evidence. We're looking at the CABINET study, phase 3 trial of Cabozantinib in advanced neuroendocrine tumors. Yeku, prior to this study, what was known about the use of angiogenesis inhibitors in neuroendocrine tumors?
Steve, there is preclinical and clinical evidence that implicates VEGF signaling in the biology of neuroendocrine tumors. As such, several studies have evaluated small molecule inhibitors of angiogenesis, such as sunitinib, lenvatinib, axitinib, and others, and even biological agents such as bevacizumab have been explored, all with varying magnitude of benefit. Of these, sunitinib is approved in the United States for the treatment of recurrent metastatic or unresectable pancreatic neuroendocrine tumors.
And then, Eric, how did this study work and what were the results?
Steve, in this study, patients were divided into two groups, one with extrapancreatic and the other with pancreatic tumors, all of whom had been treated with receptor-targeted radionuclides or other somatostatin-targeted therapies. Each cohort was randomized 2-to-1 to receive cabozantinib or placebo. The primary endpoint was progression-free survival. In extrapancreatic tumors, the progression-free survival was extended from 3.9 months with placebo to 8.4 months in those treated with the drug. In pancreatic tumors, there was a similar result, with extension from 4.4 months to 13.8 months with added cabozantinib. Both results were significant. There were many more adverse events in the cabozantinib group.
Yeku, based on the results of this study, where does cabozantinib fit in the current treatment paradigm?
So it would fit in the population in which it was tested. And in this case, this study showed an improvement in progression-free survival in patients who had progressive disease after at least one prior line of treatment, inclusive of either lutetium-177 and or targeted therapy such as sunitinib.
Well, given some of the limitations of this trial, how might this affect practice?
I think, Eric, it's important to first identify or realize that they use placebo as a comparator arm. And although they provide justification for this in the study design, we don't know where this will fit if we actually used an active treatment comparator. We're awaiting overall survival, and this will certainly inform some of the benefits of this study, especially as we take into consideration some of the class-specific side effects of cabozantinib, such as hypertension, hemorrhage, etc. Active comparator randomized studies with patient-related outcomes will eventually be important in determining the utility of this drug in a follow-on study.
Thank you, Yeku. Thank you, Eric. The report of this study is now available at nejm.org.